as he already is, there's still room for improvement.
Yeah, and I don't know that his unwillingness to go into the paint has something to do with his free throw shooting, because he missed a few clutch ones against Boston on the opening night that were very crucial down the end of the game. He's done it in the past, and believe me, that can stay in your mind a little bit and make you apprehensive to go into the paint.
Largest lead of the game for Cleveland. Nocioni knocks down the long jumper to get the deficit for the Bulls back down to 7.
Well, they're hanging tough, but again, all jump shots. They've got some great jump shooters here, but in the end, you've got to find a way to get some easy opportunities in a half-court set.
Shooting just 35% from the floor. LeBron in the post again. Kept alive by Wallace. Bulls ball. Nocioni straddling the sideline. Stays in bounds. Rose right into the chest of Ben Wallace. And it'll be Bulls ball. And that's another area that Derrick Rose is not afraid to venture into. He doesn't care how big you are. He'll go to the rim.
He's a great finisher, and you really can't fault this Bulls team right now with the effort level. They're going after, as you see, Ben Wallace come over and maybe a foul. I don't know. You see a guy fall on his back.
And Gooden can't keep it in bounds. A Chicago turnover.
Chicago getting a lot of decent looks, man. I will admit that. But shooting 33% of the game, that's not going to get it done.
Cleveland up at 48%. LeBron James, the leading scorer. And Bergeau called for the offensive foul. So we'll step aside here in Cleveland. Things have slowed down a little bit here in the second quarter offensively. The hometown Cavs have a 7-point lead on the Bulls. Back here in Cleveland, the Bulls are trailing the Cavs by 7 points. They're midway through the second quarter. Dan Coleman, John Barry, Rick Bucher here at Quicken Loans Arena. Derrick Rose, the #1 overall pick in this past summer's NBA draft at the University of Memphis. And many people feel he's got a chance once he gets some experience, learns the league, to become one of the great point guards in the NBA. And two of the best, maybe the two best, are both still relatively young and both still relatively early in their careers. Darren Williams of the Jazz, Chris Paul of the Hornets. It's so early, but does Derrick Rose have the raw ability to maybe one day be in the conversation with these two guys?
It's way too early right now, Dan. These two guys, like you said, maybe the best, as we see him here on the cover of the ESPN mag, written by Rick Bucher. But yes, I like everything about him, and his poise. And like you said, how he never gets too high, too low. He's just always in control. He's willing to learn. He's running a club, 17 a game. I'm not so concerned about numbers, but I think this guy has a potential to be one of the best in the league.
Let's go to Rick Bucher with more. Rick?
The most intriguing point about Chris Paul and Darren Williams is that they are such good friends. They're going to have to go through each other to get what they ultimately want, even to the point where they hang out with each other the night before games. Now, I'm guessing, JB, that you never did that, even with your brother Brent.
Well, I didn't have any friends, Rick. That was probably the biggest reason.
We don't hang out with JB the night before games now.
Yeah, really. I can't even get Dan to take me to dinner. Unbelievable. Now, you know what? I'm not for that. I don't know about spending the night.
No fraternizing? Bergeau on the feed from LeBron.
I'm all right with going to dinner, but spending the night? I mean, I don't know. I think the last time I spent the night at somebody's house, I was like 10.
No sleepovers in the NBA, you're saying. Here's Derrick Rose knocks down the three.
3-ball, huh?
And again, we'll tell you what Vinny Del Negro told us this morning. His jump shot is better than people give him credit for.
Well, Dan, that's the second 3 he's tried this season. He's 1 for 2. But that looked pretty fluid. That looked pretty good.
West using the screen from Wallace. He answers with a long 2. Rose, look at that crossover. I'll tell you, the rest of the Bulls, they better be looking and they better be running, playing with Derrick Rose.
You can tell he wants to get this thing up tempo. That's how Memphis played. Very little structure and just go.
Gordon, nice drive.
Do you think he's the guy that goes, Dan? I mean, Hughes is coming back making $13 million a year for the next 2 years. Somebody's got to go.
Gordon's up at the end of this year, signed a 1-year qualifying offer, about $6.5 million a year. Heinrich is signed a multi-year deal. Derrick Rose isn't going anywhere. Cephalosha starts and then doesn't play a whole lot after that. They've got a glut of guards. James into traffic. Off the glass and good.
I don't think we've seen LeBron James take a jump shot tonight.